Well, hey everyone, Mike Extra Cheeze here, and today I'm going to prove to you that there's no such thing as junk wax. You hear that so much in the hobby, it's junk wax, it's junk wax. Bull. There's no such thing as junk wax anymore. I get it. Long time ago, yeah, junk wax. Supply and demand, way too much supply, not enough demand. We are going to open up a 1993 Series 2 Topps vending box. It has 500 cards in it. I'm going to show you as we go through these cards, there's nothing junky about what we're going to find in this box. Are you ready to do this? I know I am. Let's do this. Okay, so here's the box. As you can see, it's an unopened vending box. I got this at a flea market where they sold Fleer baseball cards. I got these at a flea market. It's legit. I already opened up Series 1. That was with the Derek Jeter vending box video that I did. This is Series 2. This is the second box. Let's get into this. Let's see. Oh, boy. They have got this sealed, let me tell you. There we go. See that? Nice and fresh. Look at that. 500 cards, no wax to go through, no gum. Of course, they weren't doing gum in 1993 at this point anyway. So I'm just going to start in the middle here. Maybe not. Boy, suckers are in there. Okay, now let's see what we got. And I'm going to show you, by the time we get through this box, there's no junk wax. I'm going to show you how I do things, okay? So we're just going to go through here. Let's see what Dion Sanders. I'm going to put him to the side. Dion's going to the side. Who else we got here? I don't want to get that too far up. Shawn Dunston. I'm taking Shawn Dunston out all day. Absolutely. Rod Beck. You know, I'm going to take Rod Beck out for right now. He's more Daryl Strawberry. He's more of a minor star. Let me finish my sentence. Daryl Strawberry. Absolutely, I'm taking him out. Pete Young. We're getting into some commons. What we got here? Mike Devereaux. I remember him. Oh, I'm taking Joe Girardi out. Do I have to say why I'm taking Joe Girardi out? Come on. Julio Franco. This guy was a beast in his time. I remember Julio Franco absolutely killed Cubs pitching. Vince Coleman, I'm going to take him out as a minor star. He was a great Cardinal base stealer. I like that guy. Steve Avery. Gosh, these are not bad cards at all. I'm keep them in there. What's this? Oh, prospects, relief pitchers. I'm just going to put prospects all in one pile right now. That's how that's just one card. I'm just going to put them all in one pile just to do it. And then it just makes it easier for later when I go back through these again. Let's see. Coming attractions. I'll put him in a pile. Then I'll look at it again later. I don't think I'm going to see too much in this, but I am going to be looking for Bo Jackson. I can tell you that right now. Bo Jackson's supposed to be in here. Let's look for Bo. What else we got here? Just throw him in there. Ozzie Guillen. I'm taking Ozzie out because he's Ozzie. That's why I'm taking him out. Gosh, some of these people, I have heard of a lot of them. Another coming attraction. A lot of these people I have not heard of. And this is going way back here. I hope I can see that you're seeing this pretty well. You're seeing it just how I'm seeing. But they're coming attractions, who they selected. I don't know. I don't know what the criteria was back then. I'm looking at these coming attractions right now. Domingo Martinez, Dan Wilson, Matt Wahlbeck for the Cubs. No, Scooter Tucker. I got to tell you, who are these prospects? Mike Christopher, Ken Ryan, Aaron Taylor, Gus Gandarius, I can't even pronounce it. I don't remember any of these people. I honestly don't. So, they were probably top draft picks or something, and that's how they ended up on a baseball card. Now, I'm taking this out because I like manager cards. Don Baylor, Gene Lamont, heck to the yes. I like manager cards. I don't know if you like manager cards, but I really like manager cards. A lot of these guys, like Don Baylor, we're talking Hall of Famers here, right? I probably fact-check myself. Don Baylor was never a Hall of Famer. I think he just got in recently. I'm almost sure they got the Old Timers Committee now, right? See, these coming attractions, I just never heard of some of these people. I'll put a checklist just to the side just because it's a checklist. Here's more managers. Tom Kelly and Jeff Torberg. Absolutely. Now, if you're a baseball fan like me, you've been watching the game for a long time. Shawn Jeter. I wish that was Derek Jeter, but he's in Series 1. Shawn Jeter. Huh. I don't know. Here's another manager card. Who we got here? Mike Hargrove and Renee Lashman. Absolutely. I remember these people. I totally remember these people. Walt Weiss. Walt Weiss just fell on the floor. That's where he's staying for now. Put the checklist to the side. More managers. Cedal Gas, Dusty Baker. Cub fans, we trusty and dusty, right? Remember that when they're back in the early, early 2000s when they were making the playoff run. We trusty and dusty. I hope my hands aren't straying too much. I'm looking more at the cards themselves than actually looking at Joe Torre and Lou Piniella. Heck yes. I'm looking more at the cards themselves as I'm taking them out, trying to keep my hands in the view of the camera. Now, you know what? I'm going to take Jeff Kent out because Jeff Kent wasn't a bad player. He played for a long time. Thigpen I'm taking out. I met him a couple years ago. He signed a couple baseballs for me. Bobby Thigpen definitely is going into my minor star pile over there. See, so here we go again with people I haven't heard of. Let me look at the back. Edward Christian, Jerry Stab. I'm sorry, I just don't remember these people. Piazza. Yes, okay. I'm considering this a Piazza rookie card, which it probably is. Mike Piazza rookie card. Yes. He's a prospect in this card. Oh my gosh, I like that. What do you think? What do you think of the condition of this? Ain't that nice? A Mike Piazza rookie card. Mike Piazza. Now, is he not underrated and undervalued? I get that they made a lot of these cards, but to me, this should be at least a $20 card. Mike Piazza, that's just me. This should be a $20 card, easy. Scott Sanderson, I remember when he pitched for the Cubs. We got over here. I have to look at the back. I can't really see the front. Yeah, I don't know these people. Gosh, ain't that something? I'm not even through the first stack. Frank Castillo. Now I remember him as a catcher, a pitcher. I'm sorry, for the Cubs. There's another. Jeez, a lot of that, but I'm just not getting. Yeah. Yep. And let's see what else we got here. Who's this? For the Marlins, Don Roman. Maybe you remember these people if you're a fan of these teams. But man, I just don't remember these people. Jim Riggleman, I remember. He at one time became a coach for the Cubs. Still trying to get through these here. Sorry about that. Yeah, coming. Wow. Let me take 1 second here. Okay, so what I ended up doing was going through the cards. I got everything separated out. I didn't want to spend 35, 40 minutes fumbling through these cards and just taking up basically YouTube and your time. What I wanted to do was show you what I pulled out of that box now. Now, how can you complain about this? Is this junk wax? Can you ever call Nolan Ryan a junk wax card? No. And look at that beauty. Bo Jackson, I pulled him out of there. That was really nice. Bo Jackson, Bo knows, right? Bo Jackson, I know he didn't have a great long career, but the career he did have was great. Not only in baseball, but football. In my book, this guy should be a Hall of Famer just for what he did. He broke his leg or his hip, I think it was, in football, which pretty much effectively ended both careers simultaneously. But Bo Jackson, what he did in his day was not done up. I think Jim Thorpe is you have to go back that far, was the only athlete to do what Bo Jackson one time did. Being so good at two different sports. That's why I think this guy should be in the Hall of Fame. Not because he put up these amazing numbers, but just for what he did, and he put amazing numbers up while he did it. Anyway, I like Robin Ventura. I always enjoyed him. Bobby Thigpen, great closer for the White Sox. And what I'm showing you is cards that I grew up collecting. These guys in their day when I was growing up, okay, young man in the early 90s now, very, very relevant. Bobby Thigpen, Doc, Dwight Gooden, yeah, Dr. K, Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer, Randy Johnson, Hall of Famer, junk wax, I think not. I really liked Brett Saberhagen. Those of you who are my age or are diehard collectors, you know all about Brett Saberhagen and getting that 85 Topps rookie card. Ricky knows. Just ask Ricky. Ricky knows. Well, Ricky likes to speak in the third person. Ricky Henderson, Oh, just good stuff. David Cohn, good stuff. Eric the Red Davis, who I just really like. Bob Welch, I really like. Jim Edmonds, come on. Ruben Sierra, who, this guy was an excellent baseball player. George Brett, Hall of Famer. You're pulling him out of a box, a vending box of cards. Dale Murphy, in my opinion, IMO, should be in the Hall of Fame. George Bell, okay? If one is, why isn't the other? I don't know. Tony Pena, great catcher. Craig Biggio, Mark Grace, this guy here, he's in the Cubs Hall of Fame. I don't know. One day he might find himself in the actual Hall of Fame. This guy was an awesome player. And there's another Ventura. Another thing I love about this particular set, I love manager cards. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you manager cards. All-Star cards first. Look at these All-Star cards. Ryan Sandberg, Fred McGriff, Frank Thomas, Gary Sheffield, Martinez, Lee Smith, Eckersley, Tom Glavine, Dalton, Harper, Clemens, and Maddox, Larry Walker, Puckett, Joe Carter, Barry Bonds, Barry Larkin, Travis Fryman, Ken Griffey Jr. Okay? Ken Griffey Jr. I'm stumbling over my words because this stuff gets me excited. I just think this is the best. I just love collecting. Here's the manager cards I was telling you about. Here's the manager cards now. Phil Garner, Fergosi, Art Howe, Sparky Anderson. The 85 Detroit Tigers, right? And the Cincinnati Reds. Sparky Anderson. Big influence on Pete Rose right there. Hal McRae, Tom Lasorda, Jim Lefevre, Buck Rogers and Perez. You know, I mean, LaRousse. There's such history here. There's such history here. How can't you, if you like baseball cards, if you love baseball cards, and you've watched my videos, you know I love baseball cards. I'm just going to thumb through these. Don Baylor. You know, these are not junk baseball cards. These are not junk baseball cards. These are great baseball cards. Baseball cards in general, if you're collecting for the love of baseball, like I do, there is nothing wrong with any year of baseball cards. Plain and simple. Now, I wanted to show you something here. I pulled this guy out. Oh, Dante Bichette. Yeah, I remember Dante Bichette. Guess who he is the father of? We're going to do some father-son Topps baseball cards, but we're doing it in real time here on the Extra Cheese channel. How about this guy here? Bo Bichette. Dante Bichette is Bo Bichette's dad. Here's a nice rookie card there, Bo Bichette. Excellent, excellent baseball player. And how often do you see where one player, how about Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr.? Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm just going on a limb now. This guy here is going to outplay his dad. I'm just telling you right now, Bo Bichette is just that great of a ball player. One more, and you're all going to know what I'm going with this one really quick. Does the name stand out? Does the name stand out? Have any of you heard, not in baseball, but anywhere in organized sports, the last name Mahomes? I'm asking you, all right, put your thinking caps on. Put your thinking caps on. How far back do you have to go to remember this last name right here? Mahomes. Guess who he's the dad of? Pat Mahomes. Have you heard of this guy? Here, this is one of mine. I have a Gem Mint 10. Yes, yes, it's a beautiful card. Patrick Mahomes. This is Patrick Mahomes. This Patrick Mahomes, NFL star, future Hall of Famer. This is his dad. His dad was a baseball player. Did you know that? Now, this is another point I want to make for collecting cards, for the love and the fun of it. If you want to call it junk wax, that's up to you, but there's nothing junky. There's nothing junky about baseball cards, no matter how often, how many they produce. They're educational. They're educational. How many of you guys are going to break these open and say, oh, Pat Mahomes, and maybe not think anything of it? On the other hand, how many of you are going to open up these things? Pat Mahomes, I wonder if he is related to this Patrick Mahomes. And by now, you may already know anyway, if you're a big fan of this guy like I am. Yes, I'm a diehard Bears fan, but I'm just going to go on a limb and say this guy here is my favorite NFL player. He's just special. He's one of those special players. He's not like the GOAT. He's not like Brady, okay? I don't think anyone's going to be like the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But in his time, which is being made now, he may be the GOAT of his era, okay? But how many of you would have known that Pat Mahomes, baseball player, pitcher, was his father? I bet not a lot of you. Okay, so thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As I've said a number of times, we'll be doing more videos like this on the channel from time to time. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Just hit the subscribe button. Do all kinds of things here on the Extra Cheese channel. I like to show you collectibles because that's part of who I am. I like to go out and about and discover new things because that's part of who I am. And I love to eat good food. Who don't like to eat good food? Because that's part of who I am. 3 different things I cover. They call it genres or whatever, or niche. That's it. Is that my niche? When I grew up, I called it niche. I hear niche, I hear niche. You say tomato, I say tomato. Those are 3 things that I cover in my channel because that's part of who I am. That's part of who I am. That's me. Those are the things I've enjoyed doing all my life. So you're always going to see 3 different aspects in my channel of who I am as we go forward here. And you've been watching, I'll tell you that. You've been watching. Thank you so much for doing so, because this video is over.